Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yup.
Because this is serious.
This is so serious. We are lesbians in STEM. We are Kpoppies in STEM.
Yes.
Can we just start directly with we started doing this. We decided we were going to do this at sort of maybe not the 11th hour, but the 10th hour. Dani made a lovely doc for us to refer to and titled it "K-pop in STEM: an analytical look at Korean pop music discographies."
I also like the concept underneath. How much do we really like these groups, but with math?
You could replace the word concept with hypothesis, because it is verbatim some science project.
If I'm going to make a Google Doc, I'm going to make a Google Doc.
I love to see it.
Thank you so much for treating this with the severity it deserves.
Really. Just all of us like alternating between being complete and total clowns and then actually trying to be organized is pretty entertaining.
Let me go ahead and put some like classical music in the background of this.
Yeah, for the whole podcast, put a Ring Ding Dong, famous classical song.
So how do we want to start this off?
I guess we should just explain what the concept is, which first of all, I stole from my favorite toxic K-pop YouTuber, Aja Mavis. I'm sure other people have done it. I think they got it from someone else, but I saw the concept and I was like, okay, you guys, we have to do this.
Shuffle us over to the Discord.
Yeah, literally immediately opened the group chat and I was like, you will never believe the genius that I've witnessed on K-pop YouTube today. But basically the concept is finding out who are mathematically the best K-pop groups by measuring their total amount of songs against the amount of songs that you would not skip. And then factoring that into a percentage. Whoever has the highest percentage wins, basically. Now, like, obviously, we all have different tastes, despite what it may seem like. I feel like we always think, like, oh, we like the exact same stuff, basically, and then we will immediately start fist fighting over Red Velvet type track. Like,
that's
within
the thing.
seconds.
Like, on the grand scale, similar tastes. But when it comes down to it, we're very, like, whenever a new song drops, very politely in our group chat, it's just like I didn't like 3.5 minutes of this, but, like, those 30 seconds were really good. I see the problem.
And I understand why you feel that way.
I understand why you like it.
It's literally like being film critics or something. Like, so this part was trash. This part didn't make any sense to me. I hated the concept, but I love the song.
Yes.
Before I even press play, I love the song. And then we should probably go over, again, our kind of rules for it. We allowed English singles, but we are not allowing any full English albums because, spoiler alert, Monsta X is in this, and we did want to get this done in a reasonable amount of time.
A timely manner.
Yeah, and then, so, the rules are, like, no OSTs, no remixes, and no covers in another language, so whatever the song's original language was, except for full English albums, and that's basically it.
Yeah. Alright, you want to run us down the groups now? Because we got a few.
Alright, we'll just go in alphabetical order real quick. We have aespa, ATEEZ, Blackpink, BTS, Everglow, Monsta X, specifically NCT 127, which we will probably get into later, 17, STAYC, and TWICE. We didn't want everyone to be below, like, 10%, so we only chose certain groups. That's kind of a lie.
Hold on.
We could name names. Azalea said, put Blackpink in there. I want to see some.
I just, it's for the science, bitch. We're in STEM.
we need a control group.
Absolutely.
But 5 girl groups, 5 boy groups, so no one can claim that we're biased, even though we are. And we'll go in the order that we decide on the doc, right? It's kind of a random order, just because alphabetical is not really fun.
No, the order is loosely based on a feel.
It's loosely based on vibes and trying to make sure that we are not talking about, like, 3 groups that we generally dislike in a row.
Right.
Just because that's not fun for anybody. But that's like basically what the vibe is. We also have for this some I guess, prediction questions is what I called them. Just because I'm curious about, like, listen, I love game shows. I've always loved game shows. And one of my favorites is, like, Password in the Newlywed Game, which is basically just testing your mental connection with another person, which I think is very funny.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, look, we have to do these, because I'm so curious what all of us think. I don't know, Dani, if you wanted to dole them out.
Yeah. Okay, first question I think is perfect. Who will have the most NCT songs? What do you think?
Answering this now?
Yeah.
We
have
first,
to.
Before we do anything else, we're guessing.
So, like, okay. Lotus, what's your answer to this?
The thing is, like, not even factoring... Don't laugh, I'll laugh. But the thing is, not even factoring in any of the songs that I know I have, or that I know Dani likes, because I feel like we probably... It's not Azalea. We can just say that, like, right away, right?
So, unfortunately, I do have a little background information, because as me and Azalea play 14, she was listening to the playlist. So she wasn't telling me what song she was adding, but she did make the statement, I like more songs than I thought. But she went into it being like... if I had
to guess for Azalea, I would have said, like, 5.
Okay, yeah, like, the number wasn't high regardless.
So just gut check. I think it'll be me, because I am the one who listens to trash EDM music and actually likes Breaking Dawn by The Boys. So I just feel like, just by that guess alone, it should be me.
Mm-hmm. I think that's fair.
Okay. We'll just go in the order that we'll do the whole podcast, and so I'll go next. Mm-hmm. Lotus, you just made a lot of sense, because 2 seconds ago I would have said me. Just because, in terms of NCT as a group, all of the NCTs, I like their nonsense a lot. 127 has a lot of nonsense, but it also has the most vocalists, which is always a plus for me.
Right.
No. But you do listen to a lot of noise. Let me
that's
switch
what they
it.
do.
Let me
the
switch
N
it up.
NCT stands for noise.
Because
don't let anybody tell you different.
This is why I said it's not Azalea. Like, not that it definitely wouldn't be, but it is so clearly a grudge match right now between me and Dani. Just because Dani had Savage in her top 25.
I mean, can I just say something for the prediction questions in general? I feel like none of these is going to have me as the answer. So this is for y'all to duke it out with.
I think number 2 might be you. I don't know. Whenever we move on, we'll remind
we shall
me.
see.
Okay. Most NCT songs, let me go Lotus as well, because there are some things that I can't handle in music, period. But, like, it's the genre you listen to.
It's it's my proclivities.
All right, Azalea.
So I went ahead and wrote Lotus as well, so nobody's surprised.
This feels like fucking Survivor at this point.
Yes, you're gonna be voted off the island now.
For liking NCT, that actually sounds right for the podcast.
I mean, and I just feel like that's, like Dani said, I enjoyed more of the music than I originally thought of. So, shit, get voted off the island. NCT's fine.
Okay. So, moving on, second question. Who will have the highest percent for 17? Lotus. Your answer, please.
I did say Azalea, yeah.
Okay.
I guess for anyone who doesn't know 17, right? Or doesn't know them that well, 3 subunits. Performance, hip-hop, which is the rappers, and vocalists. And I feel like you consistently like all of the vocal tracks, including the subunit vocal songs. And I just feel like that adds a lot of bulk to the
Okay, that's fair.
That's the extent of my guess, because I was like, I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Dani, how about you?
I think me.
Yeah.
I think me, because for one, I genuinely like their debut song, Shining Diamonds.
Which I feel like is a really good litmus test for this question.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. So yeah, I think I will. Azalea?
I'm gonna piggyback off you, Dani. I also wrote Dani on my doc.
Okay.
I feel pretty confident in this one that you'll have the highest percentage for 17.
Okay. And then third, who will everyone's highest percent group be? So who was really dominating our own personal charts, basically?
Oh no, I meant like who individually, like guess who each person's highest number will be, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just don't think
I don't know what words mean.
Maybe I also wasn't clear.
The question is strange. So like,
it's phrased in a confusing way.
Like who's like Lotus's highest percent group will be Blackpink.
So and so.
Danielle's will be this.
So and so, and then so and so.
Yeah. Okay, I understood the.
Okay.
Let me redo it.
No, sorry. I meant the number because I think all of us will get 17 for each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got you. So then
the other one was the one we got rid of.
So then, who will everyone's highest percent group be is more actually
like number based?
It should be what will everyone's highest percent be? That's my bad.
Okay.
Got it.
I got confused.
Let me get rid of group then.
Yeah, my bad.
Do you need to redo?
Okay.
For me, I said like okay. Here's the one thing that has to come into question is as woman in STEM is the math.
Yes.
aespa has 10 songs.
The numbers will be skewed.
So every song you like is an extra 10%. STAYC has 15 songs. For Dani, I think it's 90%. I said very boldly.
Wait,
90?
I think 90's the highest. I think you will hit a 90 somewhere.
Wow.
Statistically.
Okay.
That's bold.
My other bold one is I just said Azalea will not be passing 70%. There's no way.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Dani, go ahead.
Okay, well, now I really have to think.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I feel like Lotus's highest will be like an 85 somewhere.
An 85, that's fair.
And then I think Azalea's highest will probably, like, maybe she'll hit a 62.
Okay. I also went incredibly specific. I even put decimal points in this bitch. So for Lotus, I expect a 73.4% somewhere. And then Dani, I feel like your highest would be a 69.2 because I feel like you're slightly more discerning in your taste, but just slightly.
Okay.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Honestly,
why'd you get so specific?
just for shits and giggles, baby.
Well, the thing is too, because like again, not to peek behind the curtain, but I got onto the call. I started the call because I saw that Azalea was here. Azalea gets in. I hear typing, and she says, "I'm doing my math right now." So I know you didn't guess based on what the math actually is. You just went full free word association.
Full vibes, yes.
Okay.
All right, listen, that's fine, fair.
That's as scientific as anything we're gonna do today.
Yep. All right, last question before we get into it. Who will have the most songs total? So, like, how big is your playlist?
I think it'll be Dani, personally.
Okay.
I think I'll have more trash, but less songs.
Ooh, yeah, okay. I'm with you.
I wrote not me, and then in parentheses, Dani.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say me.
Yeah.
Okay. It's unanimous.
I will go ahead and say I think I'll have the most songs.
Yep. I'm very excited.
Yeah, the way we have been talking and subtweeting at each other for like 2 weeks now, probably.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of songs to get through, because, again, if you didn't hear the full list, Twice, BTS, and Monsta X are all on this, which is a lot of music. That is over 400 songs just with those ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, total the playlist ended up being 740 songs, so we had a lot to get through.
And initially, all of NCT was going to be in there before we realized that was completely ridiculous.
That was so
Impossible.
bold of us to assume that we would be able to do that in a timely manner.
Yeah, or at all, if I'm being honest.
Or at all, yeah. Okay,
That's
let me write down how many songs I have on my playlist and do that math.
What do you mean?
Oh, you want to do your overall math of all of these groups?
Yes, I want to
Okay.
do that just because I'm curious.
Oh, like how much of the like big playlist do you like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, actually, I guess it's not really spoilers. We can do our total song number right now, can't we?
Yeah, before we get into the percents, let's
It
do
don't
it.
tell you nothing.
That's true.
So I guess I'm going first this podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I have 240.
Okay.
Okay.
Danny?
Danny, what was that?
I have 277.
Okay.
I have 217.
So exactly
So-
kind of what we... we're predictable, and none of us above 300. All of us firmly within 200. That's kind of incredible.
Wow, but that we cut off a lot of shit from 740.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit shocked at how few songs we have out of a 740 song playlist.
Yes,
I'm
I
not.
thought we were gonna have bigger numbers.
No,
Y'all
once we get to some groups, I was like,
Yeah.
no.
It's just not.
I just started skipping stuff like really fast.
That makes. I mean, there's a lot of shit to cut through.
We're all
Yeah.
talking about BTS. We can just say that, right?
We sure are.
Yeah, we can say it.
We'll get into it more later, but good God. Anyways, we do
Good
plan to
God.
start with aespa. With 10
we
entire
do.
songs. Yeah. So should we just... Do you guys want to list the percents first or talk about them then reveal them?
No. Let's clear the air first and get those percents done.
All right. My aespa percentage, my official math ranking of aespa, exactly half, 50%.
Oh,
Okay. My aespa percentage, personally,
you gonna be a my eye after this?
60%, excuse me.
Okay.
All right, that's more than half. So
It is, just by a little, but that's a 60%
By
for
exactly
me.
one song.
yes. So my percentage is 40%.
So,
That makes sense to me.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay, hold on. Let me actually look at because everybody knows I rarely ever listen to albums, right?
That's
Never.
true.
I never listen to fucking albums. It's too
We
much for my brain to
ended the
comprehend.
first podcast with you saying, I don't listen to no damn albums, and then it just cuts off.
Absolutely right. So I'm trying to. So clearly, I have all the singles on here, but I wanted to see what was the song that I added to make it 4.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeppy.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
That's
I
a
like
good
Yappy
song.
Yappy. Yeah, we probably shouldn't do this for all the groups because they have too many songs, but...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the most aespa songs any of us have is 6, so... I'm assuming
Yeah.
all of us have Black Mamba.
No.
No?
No, I don't like Black Mamba.
Danny's not a fan of Black Mamba.
Oh. Well, just
I
say
also do not like Next Level.
mine.
that
Next
is not on my
Level is, like,
playlist.
fine. I did put in my notes, because Next Level I was a little wishy-washy on. But mine says 90% of my enjoyment of Next Level is from waiting to hear Winter say Next Level. It is
You
the
know-
entire reason I listen to the song. Is for her to go, I'm on the next level.
And, that does that constitute as a skippable song to you?
No, the rest of the song is like fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are Black Mamba, Next Level, Savage, Yeppy Yeppy, and Lucid Dream.
Okay, so
Uh,
my songs are Dreams Come True, Energy, Savage, Yeppy Yeppy, Iconic, and Lucid Dream.
oh, that's my energy.
I love that fucking mini album. Through and through.
It's not
I
bad.
mean-
I thought it would be worse.
The album has 6 songs on it total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm a fan.
You a fan? You a my eye?
I'm a my eye now.
I think
What
I like.
are
the-
your songs?
My songs, I have the 3 singles and Yuppie Yuppie.
Oh,
like,
that's right. Sorry.
Like that, like that's it. The rest of them. So for me, I was like, would I ever listen to these again? Was kind of
right
my thing, and yeah, those were the ones that I had.
You said no. I would never listen to these songs.
I think I've realized that I'm like, I feel very safe in the songs that I've already listened to, and so trying new things, I'm like, go away.
What this podcast is going to reveal is, does Azalea like K-pop?
This is really like music.
Is Azalea a music listener?
The answer may surprise you.
I can understand that, because you also don't make playlists
I
that
don't
stick around for very long.
No, nothing I ever make sticks around for very long, if we're being honest. So,
but
it is what it is.
I mean, do we have any thoughts on aespa? I have one singular note written for
What's
aespa.
that? What's that thought?
They can't perform. The concept is horrible. They feel like an NFT in the making.
These are multiple thoughts, but yes.
But it's one sentence. I don't have them bulleted differently. I have it under one bullet point.
Right.
But again, the first mini album, that's a hit.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think their concept could be really cool, but like SM insists on doing it in the most boring way possible. I want the AI to try to kill the girlies, which they're halfway there. I want them to talk about how being online rots your brain. And for the love of Christ, please stop putting 20 of your goofy ass lore words in every song. Stop it.
Well, if they don't, then you're going to forget the concept. That's how it works.
Is that how it works? They haven't changed their fucking eyes outfits ever. I don't forget about them because they look the same.
Bro, can I just have the visuals and not any of the rest of it?
Yeah. Can we not have the 10-minute lore? Actually, I do like the 10-minute lore video because it makes me laugh a lot.
It is so high budget for the content of it. It's way too high budget.
Wouldn't they have that one bitch speak French out of nowhere? It's like, what?
That is my favorite part. She's in class at a Korean university. Everyone is speaking Korean. The professor is Korean. And on the board is like some philosophical thing written in French. And he says, in Korean, can anyone explain what this means? And she raises her hand and just reads it.
She just reads
it. But doesn't say anything else. And then it's like the little cat, like very Disney Channel original movie shot of her like, and then she like, looks back at her eye and it winks at her and it's like, oh my god.
It's
an incredible film.
It's so foolish, but I did have fun watching it.
I had a good time for like those 2 days where I was like, you know what, let me learn aespa lore. I had a good time doing it.
As a League of Legends fan, I already had KDA, and I was like, I can't do more of this.
There's only one room, there's one space in my heart, and that's for KDA.
It's not heart, but I already had to deal with everything about Seraphine, and I was like, I cannot do this again.
Because it's literally the same thing.
It is exactly the same thing. Except
there's
five. Except there's five.
SM knew exactly what they wanted to profit off of.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
And they pushed those girls out real quick. We've said this before. They debuted way too early.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They needed to bake at least another year if we're being generous.
Mm-hmm.
When you have somebody who trained to be a performer for less than a year, I feel like maybe you've done something wrong.
Yeah, especially if you're one of the biggest entertainment companies in the world.
Yeah.
But, SM doesn't pay me.
Mm-hmm. They're making enough money. I guess they're doing something, right? I feel like that's it for Ace, but my only other thought is, for some reason, in all caps, I wrote the entire outro to Lucid Dream.
All right.
Where she's doing her, like, why am I so attached to you? I'm crazy about you. Which
for
is
whatever
why
reason.
I like the song.
All right. We can move on.
We can move on. Next is Monsta X, the group that we constantly, and by constantly I mean constantly for the last 2.5 hour podcast, ask people to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How many songs total do they have? 126, not including English albums, which is a lot.
Yes.
In my opinion. And
Because they put out full English albums and continue
their English
to do
albums
so.
would have added like an extra 30 to 40 songs.
I would rather eat my hair. I'm so sorry.
It's rough. I'm gonna get into my percentage, and then I immediately want to share the first thought from my notes.
Please.
I'm at 26.98%, and my first thought is I think they should be allowed to make less music.
Okay.
They have like third gen brain rot where they just make so much music. They do not make mini albums. Their shortest non-single album I checked is 6 songs. That is their shortest.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Calm down. Stop whipping these boys. Jesus.
Bitch, and they're coming back right now.
Yeah, they're having a comeback this month or maybe next, depending on COVID
And are they
recovery
not
schedules.
missing an entire member?
They are,
Yes.
but also consider they're about to lose 2 to 3 members within the next year.
They sure are.
So,
Putting them bitches to work.
Jesus.
but okay.
So you're at a 26%?
I am 0.02% away from 27. They just couldn't quite make it. That was probably like one song.
Okay. All right. I'm at 42.86.
That makes sense to me.
That's almost half.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I like Monster X a whole lot. Monster X is the kind of noise that I can get behind because they also make fucking noise music.
They sure do.
It's just aggressive rapping and even more aggressive yelling and high notes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Monster X makes me realize more than any group that I am a misandrist, where it's like, I don't want any of you to make deep or important music. Pick exactly one emotion of 3, going hard, being sad, or being in love. Dress up real gay, and do your little dance. And if you can sing, then sing.
Yes.
And
And
that's
that's-
about it for me.
Oh, those are excellent qualifications to have, Lotus.
Those are
I
all my
agree.
qualifications for a boy group.
agree.
Nothing else.
Please dress gay.
The entire reason any of us know who SF9 is.
God.
They had
bring
that
them
one.
into it.
They had their one gay hit.
They had their one.
1.5 gay hits.
Yeah.
If they can just keep making gay people music, they'll do fine.
They'll do fine, but they don't want to succeed, so.
No.
It doesn't seem like it. Anyways, this is not about SF9. This is about Monster X.
I'm really
Yeah.
curious for your percentage, Azalea.
Me?
Uh-huh.
So, I'm at a 29% for Monster X.
They got a
All
lot
right.
of songs.
That's honestly more than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know everybody's lowballing me, but I was like, okay, some of these songs are good, and I feel like the deeper you get into their career, I enjoy more of their songs
yes.
than before.
Yes.
A growing group, if nothing else.
Yes, absolutely. So
With-
I was like, whatever, let's go.
Like, without a doubt, like, Monster X has good albums. I mean, I like them a lot, yeah, but, like, biases aside, they have, decent, good albums, but I don't think their music became perhaps universally good, generally good, until Fatal Love, which was 2020.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Prior
I'd
to-
say before that. I feel like at what is it called? Take One, Are You There? I feel like that's when they like got into the groove for me.
Okay.
Because that's Shootout.
Yeah.
Banger of a song.
Banger. Like, I feel like I want to say that Dramarama was the first song that like a lot of people who did not already know them liked, and then they released Shootout, and suddenly Monsta X is someone that people are paying attention to.
Oh my god, just because I just thought of this, for Monsta X, I'm just curious, what is the album that has the most songs on your playlist?
Okay. Let me see really quick.
It's probably gonna be. Oh no, okay. For a second, I thought it was gonna be a multi-way tie because for a lot of them, I have 3. I have, I think, 4 albums from them where I have taken exactly 3 songs. For me, it's Take Two, We Are Here, which is their most EDM.
Me too.
Really?
I have 6 songs from that fucking album on my playlist.
Wait, me too. Okay, wait. Sorry. Ask Dani too before we fucking start kicking you.
Dani, how about you?
Me is Fatal Love with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songs.
Wow.
Is that how many songs are on there? 10?
Is that the whole album?
10.
Ah,
okay.
there's 10. Okay.
That's fair.
That's a lot, actually, yeah.
But
There's a good chance me and Azalea will have exactly opposite songs, which would be very funny. Mine are... Oh, fuck. Several of these are in Korean. I forgot about that.
They are, yes.
Hang on. I remember how to read Korean, I think. Alligator. Akmung is how you say this?
Mm-hmm.
Play It Cool. Steve Aoki, my fucking man. No Reason. Great question. Nankiryu?
Yep.
And Steeler.
Okay.
Oh, I can't read Korean for shit, so I can't read 2 of them.
Okay.
But I have...
Well, there's only 2 Korean ones on here, so they're the same ones.
Then I have both of them, yes.
Yeah.
I have both of them. I have Alligator, that one Korean song, Play It Cool, Gimme That other Korean song, and Rodeo.
Oh, yeah, Rodeo. Okay.
Rodeo was fucking good.
Rodeo was so fun.
Such a stupid song.
It's so stupid, but when I heard it, I was like, oh shit, I gotta put on my fucking playlist.
I remember hearing this for the first time when I was like very depressed in college and I would just play a game on my computer endlessly and just play music. And this is so specific. I would play a game called Killing Floor 2, which is a zombie game. And there's a specific map where there's like it's kind of like Louisiana-ish, and there's an underground sewer system, and there's gators in there. And so I would always play Alligator whenever I got to that.
Of course, thematically.
Of course, I have to be thematic.
That was actually very interesting that we both had 6 songs from the same album.
Yes,
That's
and not
wild.
that much difference. What, 2 songs different?
No. Right. I mean, we enjoy our Monster X here. They do have great... I don't know, would we say the best hype tracks consistently?
Ooh, consistently?
I feel like
I can trust them to do it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We have, in a row, Follow, Fantasia, Love Killer, Gambler, Kiss or Death, Rush Hour. All in a row feels like fairly consistent to me.
Yeah. I agree.
We are a Juhani stan account, so...
Yes,
I
specifically.
enjoy him so much. That's my fucking man.
The added flavor that he adds to a Monsta X song,
I love him.
it's necessary.
I wish him the best.
Yeah, because, like, very clearly, entire groups can be carried by a single member. So I feel like between Juhani and probably Kihyun is his name?
Yeah.
I feel like their success rate is pretty high if they just rely on one or both of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
I also wrote in my notes just one last thing. Now that I think about it, and we'll get into them later, Monsta X is the blueprint for ATs. I didn't think about that till I was making this list.
Oh. I have a almost contradictory...
Oh?
Okay, not contradictory, but I have
wanna...
something similar in the same vein.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Do you
we'll
want to
talk
say it
about
now,
when
or
we get to 80s?
Okay.
Okay, fair.
Next up, two of the... Well, maybe I shouldn't say 2 right away, but we're going to do 17 and then STAYC. 2 of probably our favorite groups across the 3 of us, I feel like. 17 first, though. My percentage... of their 106 songs is 73.58%.
I was so
Lotus.
close!
I know, you were real. I was like, I can't fucking believe that you
I
guessed
was
that.
so close!
I had to stay quiet.
Did I miss it by 1 decimal point? I said 73.4.
You missed it
So
by
by
0.18.
2.
Less than two percentiles.
God damn!
That
crazy.
is truly incredible.
Wow.
I like 17. They're a good little group. What do you think, Dani?
So my percentage is 73.58.
What?
Holy shit!
Because I know they're not the same songs.
I don't think so, no.
Well, I know they're not, because you will not catch me listening to Shining Diamond. But
okay, no, fair. No, yeah.
Wait, hold on. So then who won the number 2 prediction question? Who will have the highest percentage?
Oh.
Well, we need to hear yours just for the sake of posterity.
Oh, well, it's not going to be fucking me. I have that shit at 48%. Like, almost half of 17 songs.
Almost
that
half.
Is so much lower than I thought.
Yeah, you said me, and I go, I don't know.
So, we have a tie?
We have a tie. Lotus, you thought you would have it, right?
No, I said Azalea.
Oh, right, you said Azalea.
Yeah.
I must have overthought it.
How funny.
That's crazy. I love that for both of you.
It's such a bonding moment. Like, through the computer, I hope you get, like, doing that very specific hand grasp.
Yes.
Where it's both hands forwards. Very Oprah-like.
Yep.
I'm just holding your hands.
Just a very comforting 2-hand hold.
Come on, carrots.
Quite literally, what are the odds? I could not tell you.
That's really insane.
I feel like before we go into any albums, I like even wrote this in my thing. We have talked before about how we all like 17 a lot and are arguably next to Monsta X all 17 ults on our streams whenever we do stream, which is not that often anymore. We either play or end up talking about 17 at least once.
Yes.
Did we want to talk about why we like 17 so much?
I mean, I feel like at this point we might as well. The two of us almost had 80% of their discography on our list.
Insane.
Just about 3/4, just shy.
I want to start this conversation with a sort of hypothesis.
Okay.
Because I've been thinking about, like, what is it that makes 17 kind of stand out in K-pop?
Mm-hmm.
I think the fact that they debuted under one of the brokest, most poorly managed groups at the time forced them to actually become talented.
Okay, that's
like,
fair. Can I piggyback off of that with you?
Yes.
Woozy, simply.
That is well.
Simply. Like, I mean, we can simply woozy. We can just say, like, K-pop, even outside of K-pop, like, pop music is, like, very derivative and just steals shit all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because Woozy actually produces the stuff, it genuinely feels like someone who is inspired by something is making their own kind of take on it, as opposed to just ripping it off. Because even songs I like, I'm like, they are ripping this shit off. But I like it.
Oh, yes. I
and also,
like it, though.
Not to use this term, but they are kind of, so far, are unproblematic faves, comparatively within the K-pop industry.
Yeah.
I would agree with that statement.
They stay in their lane much more consistently than other people.
Whoever sat them down one day and said, so this is what PR means.
Yes.
They did a good fucking job.
They paid attention. They took notes. Shit was bulleted and highlighted.
They said, okay, got it. Thank you.
Yes, having a member who grew up in LA, and I mean, I will make fun of Joshua basically every single day of my life, but I feel like there is at least a modicum of sense that has been added by him in his presence.
So, can I say something? Because a majority of K-pop idols who grew up in LA have exactly no sense.
Exactly, which is why it does, like, it seems, when he talks about stuff, and when he's, like, leading the conversation in English interviews, I'm like, why does it seem like he actually has... I don't know if he has sense. I think he has business sense. He knows how to keep his mouth shut and tell other people how to keep their mouth shut.
Yes,
exactly.
Give exactly as much as you need to have, like, 5 articles written about how amazing you are.
Yup.
But then keep it. Shh.
Yup. And the other English-speaking member, Vernon, does not speak very often.
Simply has nothing to say.
No, he's strange, and I love it for him.
Yes.
You love I don't think that Vernon is your favorite, but you love just a fucking freak in a group.
Yes.
Vernon is so fucking weird.
He's so weird.
I think of that shot of him sleeping flat on his back with his hands
Yes.
balled up in fists, fully clothed, wearing a beanie in an empty broom closet with the lights off in that one gose so
Yes.
much. Like, I don't
And like
really
when
know.
he woke up, he simply clenched his fists and got up.
He looks like a fucking sim. It is so unusual. I feel like it might be that he is like a normie, basically. I mean,
Yes.
a lot of K-pop idols are more normie, but I think just across the board, he is such a normie and so kind of even tempered, I guess is the word, that he just seems like a total just nut job compared to everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Arguably with Woozy, who just
I
sleeps
follow.
and eats, it seems.
He doesn't do much. He's not normal. He simply doesn't do.
Doesn't
But like
feel like it.
I follow most of 17 on Instagram, and like whereas everyone obviously is like curated as fuck and like will post things to like promotional shit on their Instagram stories, Renan will post a shitty photo of his Converse shoes as he is sitting in a bus and just put an Avril Lavigne song on top of it.
Oh my God.
That is a normal
He's
person.
great.
And you know,
They're good.
that's it. 17's
it.
got a lot going for him.
They do have a lot. The reason I got into 17 is because of their styling, which is not maybe that surprising for me as a person, but as K-pop, I feel like it kind of is.
Yeah.
I remember this so specifically because when I was like younger, the only group I listened to was BTS because my friend introduced me to them, and I was like, "This is fun," and she drove me to school every day, so we would always listen to them. And back when Tumblr was a thriving platform, someone made a giant gift set that was like the most aesthetic K-pop MV releases of the year or something like that. And
It was.
either Clap or Change Up was in it, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll watch that. And then I watched it and I was like, I like bright colors. This is
Change Up is a great video.
yeah, it really is. And then like the goofy context, quote unquote context of Clap, where it's like they are making the video. That's
Yes.
It's
that's
very
fun.
fun.
For a self-production group, that's fun.
I agree.
Okay.
TY17.
TY17. Oh, I was gonna ask what song, or I'm sorry, what album we have the most songs from, but I feel like it is obviously Teenage / Director's Cut because
Let me actually
their
check.
biggest album. Mine is, I mean, I don't know if y'all want to count Director's Cut. For anyone who doesn't know, Director's Cut is the repackaged / deluxe version. Oh, it's so hard for me to say. It's fine.
You
They
got
had
it.
4 songs. Yeah, people know what I mean. It's fine. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 songs from that. And I know that nothing else is going to be bigger because they
From
have not released
Director's
another
Cut?
album with that many songs. Yeah.
You have 12 songs from Director's Cut?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let me count mine actually
have
because it's
3 from that
separated.
album.
Well,
Spotify's weird.
No. It's like a director's cut is like the extended version of Teenage. So like
Oh.
count Teenage songs
Okay, so
too.
never mind.
Yeah.
I'll
For
lump
some
both
reason,
of them together.
Spotify splits them up instead of just being like, here's Teenage and then here's Teenage : Director's Cut. It added it as an extra mini album with only 4 songs, but those are the same album.
Wait, how many did you have? You have 9?
Lotus had 12. I had 9 songs.
I
off the
also
album.
have 12 from
Let's
that.
fucking go. Okay, let me get into this. Change Up,
Yep.
Without You, Clap, Lili Liabai, Trauma, Pinwheel, Flower, Rocket, and Hello.
Okay, so
Don't you hate Pinwheel?
I hate Pinwheel.
I'm not a fan of Pinwheel either.
So that's absolutely not on mine. I have Change Up, Clap, Bring It, which is different. Lili Yabai, Trauma, Flower, Rocket, Hello, Campfire.
Oh, Campfire, yeah. I feel like I should like it more than I do, but I it's too slow for me.
I mean, yeah, it's the song that they only ever perform at the end of a concert.
Yeah.
When they want to just sit.
The 2-3 of 17.
Yeah. So then, okay, Azalea, is Director's Cut your highest album for 17 songs? Or is it an ode?
Yeah, and Ode's the only other one that has enough, because it has
Let me
10
see.
songs.
I have
Oh, Love and Letter does too, actually.
I have 5 songs off an ode.
Fair.
Okay, so
yeah, it would be
teenage is it,
/
or
director's cut.
yeah.
I have 9. Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
I've got Thinking About You, Thanks, Run to You, Change Up,
That's a
Lily
great
Eye.
little anime ending song.
Oh,
Yes.
I love that song. Trauma, Flower, Rocket, and Hello.
Nice. I'm glad we all like Rocket and Hello.
I fucking love Rocket.
I always say like, oh, I don't like Rocket, but never once have I skipped it when it comes up.
Fucking love Rocket.
We're allowed to be cringy on the K-pop podcast. That's a cringy song, and I love it.
It's so cringy, but oh my god, it brings me such joy singing that shit when it comes on in the shower. Oh,
It's a really
I love it.
like goofy, nostalgic song. Which
It's very cute. I enjoy it a lot. So I'm glad we all had it on our list.
I mean, should we say anything else about 17? We could probably spend an entire podcast.
That's the thing. We could go for a very long time.
Yeah,
So,
so maybe
like,
this is the best to cut it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll stop it there. And we'll move on to STAYC, baby group. They've, at the time of recording this, they've been debuted for less than a year, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I want to say like September or something.
Mm-hmm.
So part of the reason that I did request a certain question to be removed earlier is that's gonna be 100% for me. I'm simple. Out of
Wait,
their
hold
15
on.
songs,
Wait,
I listened
you
to all
have
15.
STAYC is 100%
success rate?
I will happily listen to every STAYC song.
Okay.
Oh my god, can I say something?
I love
Yes?
women. What?
This is my highest percentage on the list is STAYC.
That makes sense to me. What is it?
That makes sense.
Sorry to go out of order, but what is it?
No, but go ahead.
I'm rocking at a 53%.
You're such a fucking villain. The way you said it was such, I don't even know if this is a real word, incredulosity, that you were like, oh my god, Lotus is at 100 and this is my highest group at just over half.
Like,
Bitch, because I was so shocked that this was 100. I was like, I'm never gonna reach 100% on anybody.
well,
That's why when I was inputting my shit, I was like, wow, this is significantly lower than I thought. Like,
It's
just
pretty-
across the board.
For me, it's pretty dire. Like, I don't want to go too far ahead, but it is STAYC 17 and then the rest.
Yeah, same actually.
oh,
Same actually. Those are my highest, yeah.
Okay. STAYC is just barely pushing a 40% for me.
Oh,
I
pushing
know
a 40.
you really hated their latest album. Or title.
So actually, they have 3 albums out right now, right? Just
They
the
do,
3?
yeah.
I have 2
yeah,
songs
3
from
and then the
each.
single thing.
Oh, you have 2 songs from each? Please, can you let me know which they are?
Yeah, I'll go in order of like release. I have ASAP and Love Fool. ASAP is the questionable one because I just
Wait, in order?
like in order of their release. Like Stadium, Stereotype, Young Love.
I love.
Okay,
Or-
you don't have
I
So
love-
Bad or Like This?
Yeah, no, I don't like any of those.
Fair. I like So
okay.
Bad.
I love So Bad.
Like I can listen to it, but I'm not going to put
It's
it on
not
my
one that you're
playlist.
gonna seek out, right?
Right. So skip that whole album. And then it's just ASAP, Love Fool, Stereotype, Slow Down, Run to You, Same.
Wow.
Oh.
What are STAYC stands called? What's their fandom name?
Swith.
Swith.
Alright, so I'm not saying that again because as evidenced by me trying to explain director's cut, I already have a lisp. So like I don't need to do that to myself.
No.
But I knew I was a STAYC stan the moment Run to You came out, and it felt like I was quite literally the only human being on the planet who liked it. Because like
Oh, I
yeah.
love Run to You. That
Run
song is
to
so
You?
cute.
Took
I
like
feel like
4
everyone hated
listens
first
for
listen.
me. Yeah,
Oh,
it took
for
a
sure.
few listens for me.
for me, like first listen, I went, "Oh, that intro's pretty rough," but I love this song. Like I really
Yeah.
like the rest of it. And then by third listen, I was like, "Yeah, I'm obsessed." I
This
do
is
still
it.
think Young Love should have been the title, though. That was a weird choice.
I also agree. It's the name of the album. Why is it not? But whatever.
It's the name of the album, the concept. Like, they could have had their Blackpink Lovesick Girls moment, and they chose not to for some reason. I don't know.
They said it's third album. It's got to be bombastic, I guess.
I guess
just like because the album is young-love.com, they were like, well, obviously the title song has to also be stylized. Run to you.
They could have just changed the name of Young Love to be YoungLove.com.
They could have, that's very true, but you know.
I guess. Make weird choices over there.
100% success rate. That is fucking me up. I never thought anybody was gonna get 100%.
Me neither.
No.
Well, because the thing is, I was listening to all their songs, and there were a couple where I was like, I don't know if I would love these, but they are in my regular K-pop playlist, so I can't really.
So there you go.
Skips,
yeah.
now, can I?
I must say, like, out of the songs I listen to, I love the STAYC songs I have on my playlist. Like, there's a bunch of them where I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good song, and I'll listen to them or whatever. But like, I seek STAYC out. Those
frequently.
Are my bitches. Mm-hmm. Those are my girls.
Also, we did say this during the top 25 because I think Dani had Stereotype. And,
I think so.
I will never get over the outfits in Stereotype.
They're great.
As someone who frequently seeks out like K-pop fashion blogs and stuff, I still have not been able to find out who made their plaid dresses. So if someone listening to this somehow knows, please let me know. Please,
if you are the designer, hit us up.
If you are the designer of the plaid, of specifically Jay's plaid dress in Stereotype,
so cute. It's so cute.
Please DM me,
please,
because I have to know. That's all.
Thank you,
and good night.
All
Let's
right.
move on.
Let's move on to ATEEZ. Azalea, you had something to say about ATEEZ earlier, about whose son they are, I believe.
I did. Their worst songs are very reminiscent of early BTS.
I would completely agree with that.
Yes, like
Rap groups.
ATEEZ. Truly, I think them going to LA during their trainee period for that weird little documentary they did.
When they were still KQ boys?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. It really did something to the state of that group.
They're a weird group. They do have, like, kind of our favorite weird guy in it with Woo Young, I think?
Yo-san.
Oh, he's so strange.
Oh, I thought you meant visually.
Okay, hang on. We need to explain that that's not as violent as it sounds.
No.
I love your song.
Yes.
Yo-song is my favorite person in that group, but he also looks the most interesting.
I love him visually, and I hate him visually.
Yes.
Yeah, because they keep him in a violent, thick circle lens. I remember, I want to say it's the music video for Wave, or maybe Aurora. I get the two mixed up, but you know which one I'm talking about. Where they're on the beach and they're hanging out and stuff. And the thing is, if your name, especially in early ATEEZ, was not Hongjung, Jongho, or Mingi, you had no lines. So you get through more than half of that video and you have never seen Yo-song. And then suddenly he's like trying to look all chill and cute on a bed, but just vicious bird of prey eyes going directly into the screen. And I was like, who is this?
It's like the Spectre shows up in the middle of the fucking horror movie.
It looks like the
and
Miley Cyrus meme.
It is a cataract eye.
It's not.
Like,
it's
or
rough.
like,
I hope he's okay.
Lately, they'll put like the most Cullen-esque contact in him, but just a little browner, or a moldy green.
Yes, moldy. What was that video where he
Eternal
had a moldy
Sunshine.
Oh,
at the last second of the teaser, he turned to the camera and gave a little smile, and you just saw the light reflect off of the moldy green contact.
Listen, can I? And this is hold on. Since we're talking about moldy eye contacts and Yo-song specifically, I want to broaden the conversation and just for K-pop in general. There is nothing wrong with a brown eye. With your natural brown eye.
Say, there is nothing wrong with having brown eyes. This feels like such a, like, 4th grade I googled what feminism is on tumblr.com conversation, but apparently we still need to have it.
Because y'all are coming out here
And like, why
giving me a fucking fright every time.
Why is it so bright? Because you know what? YG's Treasure, that group doesn't have much going for them. But when they wear a colored contact, it's the kind that normal people like to wear, where it's a thin contact that just gives a nice little shade. It changes the slight shade of your eye.
Right.
I do not need to see a sky blue eye on anybody.
No. The only time allowed is if you are going for a very specific concept. Like, again, Queens of K-pop, as decided by this, the best group ever made, STAYC. There is, I think, in ASAP, one of the girlies has a blue contact and a brown contact.
Yes.
And she has matching mascara and eyelashes. That's a look, bitch. You're allowed to do it if it's that. If you're going for a vampire look, a ghost look, absolutely. But if you're just trying to look pretty, please, let's keep the eye... Let's dial it back, like, several saturation levels.
Let's keep it in the realm of reality.
Please.
There's nothing wrong with a brown eye. Jimin from BTS, I'm looking at you.
Well,
this is a cry for help.
I am always so shocked when you will see Jimin in a live or something so casual, t-shirt, no makeup, hair unstyled, but a blue eye. We need to dig into that. How do I get into contact with him?
We need to call Big Hit directly. Can you give me Jimin's landline phone number for his
does he have
apartment?
an email perhaps?
Hey Bang,
I need to speak to Mr. Bang.
we need to put Jimin in therapy.
Let him know that a brown eye is
objectively
okay.
true. That's not even a read. That is just true. Please.
No. I
give
mean
him
this
some time off in
sincerely,
therapy.
wholeheartedly.
Honestly, all the BTS members should.
BTS needs to retire, not because I'm an anti, but I think they just need to take some time.
But because I'm
Permanently.
Oh, but I'm so sorry. We were talking about 8.
Oh, right. We didn't have our percents out.
No, I didn't, because I wanted to go straight to Azalea's question. AT's total song count is 61. I have 18 songs, so that is 31.15%.
Okay, cool. I have 9 songs, so that is 14.75%.
So half.
Holy shit, I thought I was gonna be the lowest.
No, I
didn't think that for a second.
Really? Okay, I thought so. I'm roughing it at a smooth 22%. I'm at 22.95, so like not good enough to be 23, you know?
Not good enough to be 23.
Good enough.
Yeah, I was actually really shocked that I only liked 14 out of their 61 songs.
No, Azalea, same. I went into this thinking I liked ATs, and then I listened to their music, and it's just... The more I listened to their music, the less I liked.
I think the songs that I like from ATs, I like a lot. Like, I like a lot
fireworks.
of... Like, there's... Well, you know. And, like, I will listen to them and I'll get really hyped. But then the songs that I thought were really bad, I said, shit.
ATs for me feels... I listen to full albums pretty often. Mm-hmm. ATs for me is strictly a singles and B-side groups. Like that one B-side that they promote on alongside the single. That's really all I have on here. Mm-hmm. For the few songs that I do have.
That.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would also agree.
It kind of goes back to their debut, because like I so specifically remember, especially when Hala Hala came out, they billed themselves very specifically as a dancing group.
Yes, they did.
There are a lot of dancing songs, not only in ATEEZ's discography, but like in general, where it's not fun to listen to without watching them. Like Hala Hala almost didn't make my list for the exact reason of I love watching that performance video. The song by itself is good. I like listening to it. I don't love it, but I will listen to it regularly.
That's kind of the thing. ATEEZ, they're really good performers.
Yes, absolutely.
And like they're likable on stage.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, genuinely looking through like the songs that I have on the playlist, it is single, a B-side. And if it's just a single, there's maybe like in These fucking naming conventions for these fucking albums are so annoying. Treasure, Episode, Finn, Alta Action. I got 3. That is the most ATs I got on an album.
I have 5 albums, and they all have 2 except for Zero Fever Epilogue. I just have the reel, and that was it.
I also only have the reel from that. I mean, can we say Zero Fever Epilogue is one of the most bullshit albums I've ever seen, because almost every single song is a remix.
That's also true. It's a remix.
Remixes.
It's a bunch of Korean versions. It could have just been a single album. That would have been fine.
I mean, mine is mostly the same. I mostly have 2 or 3 from each album, and then a couple I only have 1, except for Zero Fever Part 1, where I have 4 songs. Because I think that concept is very Lotus. It is kind of summery, kind of tropical, and a lot of just like bangers. So naturally, I would enjoy it. Can I also give my hateful AT's opinion as the person with the highest percent and who does enjoy them?
Wait, I just realized I'm missing a song from AT's.
I am also missing a song from AT's.
I don't have Inception on here.
You don't have Inception?
I don't know how the hell that happened. So let me do some quick maths.
Yeah, I just realized I'm also missing one. I feel like since I was listening, the real, I was I guess because I was listening to it in like such a long period of time that I maybe just missed it.
You were like, I'll put it on there. I'll remember.
Yeah, but I do like that song.
Yeah, so I'm actually at 16.39% with 10 songs.
Okay,
just for those keeping up with the percentages.
Yeah, right. Just to make sure it's all accurate. What's your hateful? My hateful opinion is I maintain. I've thought this for a long time since debut.
Oh God, I already know what you're gonna say.
I know you do because I've said it several times. You could run this group with half of the members replaced by backup dancers and no one would notice. It's like having ITZY, but if there were 8 members instead of 5, it just makes no sense to me.
Yes.
Like,
Cut them. Who are the bitches you would cut? Say it now.
Well, I don't know his name. So
I know exactly who the fuck it is. It's Songhwa.
Yoonho's probably one of them.
Yeah, because I don't. The 2 names I don't know. So yes, absolutely. It'd be Hongjoong, Mingi, Jongho, Wooyoung, but mostly because I think he's funny. He can go, and Yosung, and that's it.
I'd be. No, because visually Yosung, yes, but other than that, San. Nothing. I think San kind of is needed in that group because you need to have a dancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yosung or San is like the visual TM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I love Yosung, but he gives nothing.
He did eat them all up in Deja Vu, though.
Yes, Deja Vu was very important.
It was good for him, but up until that point, there was that one song where he showed up once, and I said, "Shit, I forgot you were in this fucking group."
True.
It's very unfortunate.
ATEEZ is, despite the number of songs they have, that group is 3 years old?
Yeah,
I think so.
So maybe year 4, they'll learn how to incorporate at least half the group.
That's a lot of songs. 61 songs in 3 years?
Oh, yes.
They're
releasing 3 mini albums under the exact same fucking name with a number changed.
They do not take breaks too often.
Yo.
That's why San's cheekbones look like that. I'm
tired. It's the gaunt.
Uh-huh.
The gauntness.
I worry about some of these people. Not just ATEEZ, just in general. There's times where I'm like, you guys, I don't know.
So y'all rested for a weekend?
A weekend?
If that. And you were filming during that weekend? So not resting, actually?
Not at all. Still working 24/8.
24/8. Oh, if any other thoughts on ATEEZ?
Nope.
Nah.
I said my thought.
Mm-hmm. All right. Another hype group, Blackpink. In my area, it's more likely than you think. I have 3 of Blackpink's 17 songs, which makes that a 17.65%.
Oh.
Okay. Before I went through my playlist, I had 3 songs as well. But currently I have 1. So that's a 5.88%.
Okay.
Azalea, what's your 0%?
What's my... So I was the one who decided to bring up Blackpink just for shits and giggles, but even I did not expect me to have 0 songs from Blackpink on my fucking playlist. So I'm resting on a smooth 0.00%. That group is not for fucking me. I'm so sorry. I already did my shit with 21 and their little twin bitches, the younger, quote unquote, prettier versions of them. I can't get behind. I'm so sorry.
Blackpink the singers cannot sing.
They can't sing.
The rappers cannot rap.
Agreed.
They just have weird voices that make them distinct. Like, I can pick any single one of those bitches out in a song. I'll be like, oh,
immediately.
That's so-and-so, that's so-and-so, and so-and-so. Do I enjoy listening to it with my eardrums? Absolutely fucking not.
No, but you know where Blackpink has had massive success? With, like, the general weird pop fusion market internationally. The US fucking loves Blackpink.
Obsessed with Blackpink. Do you remember when they had literally 3 songs and they were all of questionable quality and people were losing their minds telling YG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Telling YG, like, why are they wasting their talent? It's a setup, like, blah, blah, blah. And that just made them more popular.
Yep.
Yeah, I did know I would have the most Blackpink songs. Even when I saw that I only had 3, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wash these girls out. I can't believe this.
What are your 3 songs?
Boombaya, which I feel like is fair.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Boombaya.
Doodoo Doodoo, which I also think is fair.
Yeah.
And Ice Cream, because Lisa saying play the part like Moses is an all-time rap lyric for me. That is the funniest shit I have ever heard.
It is so fucking ridiculous that they
play the
thought
part like Moses.
that was a lyric that needed to be written down and then rapped in a song.
Yes, it's I mean, Blackpink, my main issue with a lot of their songs is the issue that I have with most girl boss / general boss like hype songs is they are way too long. I like Boombaya. That song is 4 minutes long.
Why?
4 minutes?
Far too long. 4 minutes. I like it because it manages to like switch it up enough, but it's like there are entire choruses that don't need to be here. And part of why I think us 3 have a hard time listening to Blackpink is their songs are so not monotonous, but so repetitive where they don't even switch anything up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. The songs I like from them are 4 minutes long, 3.5 minutes, and less than 3 minutes long with Ice Cream.
Yeah.
Look, they make generic like ABG club girl tracks, and I like that kind of thing. And if you make enough, which granted 17 is not enough, some of them are bound to be good. My only other note says the bass always hits, but then here comes La Lisa Manuel Miranda, which I think says it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't need to drag them anymore, do we?
Let me not call anybody out on that group specifically, but my God.
There's only... Yeah, you should, I think, actually.
There's only 4 of them. We need to know.
I mean, you can swing at everyone. I'll be like, actually, maybe except Jisoo. She seems to kind of...
She seems fine.
She's fine. She's just ridiculously nasally.
Don't you like Haechan?
I sure do. And most
the misogynist
groups,
era coming out.
In most groups, a nasally singer is absolutely what I go for.
That's how you know Blackpink's a problem.
So you wouldn't think Rose is more nasally?
No, she is.
She sings in cursive for me. Like the cursive overpowers the nasal.
She sure is nasally. I'm just saying, Jisoo, the most normal quote unquote singer in that group, is still crazy nasally.
I see. I understand.
I see.
Who did you want to
call out? Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to call them all out because I was like, bro, I was thinking maybe would I enjoy their solo shit? And I said, no, not even that. I feel like the only way I could have had one Blackpink song is if they included that fucking Chromatica song they had with Lady Gaga.
That was a good song.
Sour Candy. Mm-hmm.
That was a good song.
I like that song, but it's a Lady Gaga song with 4 of them bitches on there. 2? I don't even know.
I have no clue.
I couldn't tell you either.
So
that's it for
sorry,
Blackpink.
Sorry, Blackpink. Rest in peace. Good luck
so
on your next comeback in 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll move on to someone else who... Actually, not even someone else. I think perhaps next to BTS and 17, this will be the group we have the most to say about. NCT 127. all of the songs we have. I should also mention really quick, we did not include 127 songs from the compilation NCT albums because like they are credited on some of them, but you will have all of the members in other songs, and I was simply too lazy to go through every single song and check all the members. I'm just not going to do that, so we just cut those albums entirely. So for NCT 127, we have 82 songs. I will listen to 18 of them, so I am at 21.95%.
Okay, I'll listen to 29 of them at 35.37%.
I'll listen to 22 at 26%.
Am I the lowest?
You are the fucking
you're
lowest.
The lowest by 1.
No.
What? No?
No, by 4.
Was it by 4? Yeah.
Excuse me.
You were doing percentage against number. I
Wait, hold the fuck up. So that means everybody failed on prediction question number 1.
Because I also I said there's no way.
You predicted you!
I predicted myself. Look, here's the thing. My thought process was Dani will like the most contentious NCT songs, but not the most. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's what I was thinking. Wow. That's incredible.
Wow. I originally had Dani, but then Lotus had her argument, and I said, let me
Lotus
change it
said
real quick.
one sentence, and it was enough for us both to be like, no, it's Lotus.
Because I was like, I had
charismatic.
Dani, period, on number 1, and then Lotus, you said your shit, and I said, oh, you know what? Yeah. Let me go ahead and backspace. Wow. I have more NCT songs than Lotus.
How do you feel?
I had 3 Blackpink songs, so y'all, there's something wrong with y'all. Okay. We just need to get the big thing out of the way. The thing that all of us have been trying so hard to dance around since we decided that we were going to do this.
Yes.
The usage of English and English phrases in NCT 127 songs.
Hold the fuck up.
Yup. I know Dani has a list.
I do have I have, I think, 4 or 5 things written down.
Go.
All right. So, and I think it's important to note that NCT 127 alone has 3 English speakers in the group. Mm-hmm. 3 people who are fully fluent in English. They have, oh God, are there 8 people in NCT 127?
I think so.
All right.
Something
so
like that.
A good chunk. Here are some quotes that stuck out to me while listening. Mm-hmm. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Come on.
Everybody's beautiful.
I literally wrote that down because I said, what the fuck? To be honest, that was the only song that I had to pause, rewind, and pay attention because the way that it was said was so...
Yes.
Fucking stupid. And in that same song, there's a cheerleader chant of be aggressive. I said, what the fuck?
It is a fucking struggle. Next one. This is the first one where I was just like, wait, NCT? And one of their songs, that's like a slower song, and some, there's beautiful singing. Just in such a pretty falsetto, someone says, I can't wait till we chill. What you want to do?
Yes, in focus, right? And the thing is, I had to look up the lyrics to this because there is some Konglish going on when certain members sing it. And because the title track from that album is Favorite Vampire, I genuinely believed for a minute that they said, I can't wait to eat you. And I was like, I thought the same thing! Okay, I'm not like delusional. The first time I heard that song, I said, there's no fucking way.
Bitch,
no fucking
literally.
way.
Me and Dani were on the call, and she said, oh, this is what they said. Oh, I want to chill or whatever the fuck. And then it came on right after she said that, said, eat you.
I thought they were going to make the excuse of being so deep into the concept. Like, what is it? Not Shy by ITZY. They say great pair like a million times. But there's a preceding sentence in Korean that gives it context. I thought they were kind of pulling that kind of thing.
Yeah, no.
But no. Do I think it was made to sound like that? Maybe.
It's just weird, oddly fuckboy music. Next one is simple, but I just wanted to include it. Bless you. Bless me. Achoo. I think that's in Simon Says. Simon Says, bless me, achoo.
Simon Says has a lot of words being said in it, which is interesting.
My favorite... God, hold on. I only wrote part of the quote, but let me get the full one for you guys, actually.
Thank you. Oh, Lotus, I'm so glad you talked about it because I had a meltdown when I heard the Ichu part. I was like, yo, I know they get kind of nasty on some of these songs, thinking about Wavy, right? But then I was like, ugh! But no, it's just not.
No, it's
I'm glad I could be vulnerable on the pod today. And admit that I really... I spent a good few minutes because I think it came on in the shower and I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
I know. Yeah.
And there wasn't, but you know.
All right.
Oh, the fantasy was good.
The final thing I wrote down was from Wakey Wakey.
Yes.
And it is simply Johnny's intro of, you know what I'm talking about, baby. Wake up right now. You got a wakey. As it then goes into the song.
They had a fucking grown
you got a
man
wakey.
say, you got a wakey.
In the wig, too. This is how you know I am a lesbophobe, because one of the first times I ever hung out with Azalea, I showed her that music video. I was like, you are not going to believe this. Mm-hmm. I truly don't understand the decisions made in Wakey Wakey.
No.
That one's not on my list.
Like, let me double check.
Yeah, because I remember you were kind of going back and forth on Wakey Wakey.
You were.
Let me just double check. Wakey Wakey did not make it to the final count.
Okay,
that's fair.
Whether that was because of shame or because that's truly how I feel, I don't remember.
I couldn't tell you. I'll say my favorite quote is in Love on the Floor, which is one of the most like Lotus songs in their discography.
I love that little song. But yeah.
A blippy mid-2000s beat, a 70s song. The song drops right into Mark saying, "Life is a bastard." And that is great. For me, Mark does not have good verses, but Jopping is his best, and I think that's number 2, starting off with "Life is a Bastard." I'm like, yeah, you're right.
No, Jopping, Mark's verse in Jopping is really important to me.
It's important. I would agree.
But, alright. Well, Lotus, you said we have a lot to say about NCT. What do you have to say about NCT?
Okay. So, my thing is that we make fun of SM a lot, because SM are the quote-unquote experimental, music-wise company, experimental production. I actually do think they're the best at making like a lot of weird and disparate sounds actually sound like one song. I feel like they're pretty good at doing that, specifically with Red Velvet. It feels like they are slightly more tempered when it comes to Red Velvet. I just wish we could get something else every once in a while. Shorter albums and title tracks that are not that is my main thing I feel about NCT. Because I don't think that... Well, I will be mean about members in NCT all the time, but I don't think any of them are like necessarily that bad. I think they just do them dirty. Like, I don't hate Mark, but someone in production does. And you can see by the way he's styled in Kick It.
Yes.
It's not me.
Like you said, somebody in production hates Mark, therefore I hate Mark.
If that's what you want me to feel,
I will change. I can't stand that bitch. In that fucking glitch mode song that just came out, oh my god.
The thing is also, like, Mark is, for whatever reason, done the worst, but has also been put onto, like, the pedestal of he is the person who holds all of these NCT groups together.
He's in everything.
And so they have him doing whatever it is that they have him doing in songs so aggressively, and he oftentimes will start a song. I can't handle Mark at the start of the song. I can handle him 2 minutes in.
Yeah. Right.
And he'll usually have it, like, he has a major part in most songs.
Yes.
It's rough.
And, like, I understand why, because, like, one of the biggest reasons why NCT is, like, relatively prominent in my playlist, is because from, the early 2000s to now, the one thing SM has done very well is fill their fucking roster with amazing vocalists, people who can genuinely sing. And so that ends up leaving like 2 rappers in a group, and like maybe one is good, but for the most part, SM rappers are funky as hell.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I mean, I feel like they inject the appropriation into them when they bring them on as trainees, and that really kind of kneecaps any potential talent that they would display.
It's just bad, and like, you know, I know this is Azalea's nemesis.
Oh,
but
okay, hold on.
But for a reason, and the reason is he's horrible but amazing.
That's
Taeyong is so distinct on every song. Mm-hmm. It is like a frog meets a mudman meets a robot meets a Korean rapper. It's really it's so bad, but he's so good. And then on the flip side, you have Mark, who sounds completely like a Canadian child with a black accent.
Yes.
So,
and Johnny, who
is there looking strange as he always does.
I don't remember what my initial point was, but that's where I'm sitting.
That's
I was waiting this whole time for what you were going to say. It's nothing.
It was nothing.
I don't even know where I was either.
No, not at all.
And like that's NCT 127.
Yeah, in a nutshell, is they have a lot of, like, they have so many members, but only a few of them are kind of in everything, so they feel very oversaturated. And so, like, if that is your bias, then that's great, because you hear them on everything, but I don't think that all of the big NCT, or NCT 127, I guess, members are suitable for everything. So if you're going to have the concept of you have a boy group with unlimited members, I feel like you should maybe make use of them. I joked last week that each of us has a different NCT nemesis. Azalea's is Taeyong, Dani's is Mark, and mine is Haechan, because Haechan has a great voice. He is a very talented singer, but NCT 127 does not make a lot of songs where I want to hear someone singing. And I certainly don't need to hear someone singing over a chorus while someone else is rapping.
That's the thing.
Have their belt cut off by another rap. I don't need you to get my hopes up. So please let him sing or just have him sit out. That's me.
And like the thing is, Haechan's a good singer, but he's not quite a belter. He has, like I say it all the time, he has a very like nasally bird voice. It's light and high.
Great bird music.
And instead of being like, let's take this light voice and have him sing by himself or with another vocalist, he is always the person who they have compete with some of the noisiest parts of the songs.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
It's like they assume his high notes with power, and that's just not the case.
Right. Just a lot of weird choices.
Choices.
Which of their albums do you guys have the most songs from? Or I guess, which would you consider like the most successful album-wise?
Oh, favorite.
Yeah, me too.
Favorite. I have the most from favorite, and then the rest are like
every song on
3 to 4 songs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mine is Neozone.
Oh,
I have none from that album. No, wait, I have one.
Which one?
Daydream.
Wow, that song. But I mean, they beam directly into my brain. I have 3 songs from Favorite. I have 4 songs from Neozone. Because interlude Neozone is the standard I am holding all K-pop interludes to. There is no fucking boring ass lore. There is not some random Korean woman with an Australian accent speaking. It is a 1.5 minute good ass fucking EDM song with a drop that goes hard as shit.
Easy.
And no one speaks in it. And I said, great, give that to me. I do like Punch. Punch, I had some issues with it, but it's one of those songs where for me I have issues with it, but they're not like super drastic. It's just that most of it I'm like, I don't really like this. But the parts that are good, I love. The little piano motif in the bridge, love that. saying that pudge, Dolly go.
Uh-huh.
Love that. And that's enough for me on that song. I don't remember what the other ones are, but I know I like listening to them.
That's honestly good enough for me. It makes sense that Favorite isn't your highest. Like, what you go to NCT for is not what Favorite gave.
Yeah.
No, but the songs that do it well. For the record, my 3 songs from Favorite are Favorite, Vampire, Love on the Floor, and Focus.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I like
that makes
Ariana
sense.
Grande. I'm gay. Sue me.
So there you have it.
There you have it.
I was expecting to have more NCT songs on my playlist, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, but I think I'm like over conflating how much I like NCT U and Wavy.
And Wavy.
Yeah, that's the thing, because we're just focusing on
When you
one
really
subunit.
narrow the scope, it shows a lot of the flaws within the group as a whole.
I mean, but that's still a lot. Like 29 songs.
Yeah,
That's a good amount.
That's a decent amount for a subunit. So like,
I can't even think of anything to say about Everglow first, because I do know we will immediately talk about First and Pirate, so that's just what's going to happen. Everglow have a total of 23 songs in their discography. I like 11 of them, so I am at 47.83%.
okay. I like 12 at 52.17, so just over half.
that's not bad for Everglow. I'm rocking at a smooth 8 songs I like, so I'm at 34%.
Okay.
Like, Everglow for me is STAYC for y'all.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
To
Where's
where I
the
could
100%?
potentially like almost every song. But, I have to have taste sometimes and say, let me be discerning.
Just a little bit.
But first up is first.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, this was Azalea's Song of the Year from last
Sure was, baby.
It's like I feel like Blackpink made every single girl group want to do the girl crush, girl boss kind of music, and then Everglow said, "Now hang on now. If you thought I couldn't make the poppingest of pussy popping music, you were mistaken." Because that is what I come to Everglow for, is pussy popping music. Title tracks, Bon Bon Chocolat, Fuck Me Up, Hush, not as pussy popping, but I still like it. Dun Dun, pretty good. La Di Da, proving that at least in the MV, they're the only girl group who have ever managed to do a correct Vogue movement.
Yes.
Wow.
First,
They got no time for haters.
Thank you, Azalea.
first,
For that deadpan delivery.
I'm just gonna say right now, my sleeper hit, Promise, their song for UNICEF, which is a Kingdom Hearts song, as far as I'm concerned, so I actually really like it. And then Pirate for title tracks.
All hits. I have every title track on my playlist.
You did Stockholm Syndrome yourself into Pirate, right?
No. What, maybe, but not quite.
How many listens? How many listens?
Not many, considering. Because listen, the thing with
was a
Pirate
slight
is
Put
that
them on a curve.
It was a slight Stockholm.
when you first
You
hear
don't leave the
Pirate,
backyard, not the basement.
listen, the first thing when you hear Pirate, that I'm a pirate, yeah, it's a little hard. It's a little hard to hear the rest of the song. But the rest of the song is so absolutely good. And Mia, who, if you don't know the members of Everglow, that's fine. Mia is the one who gets the most play, the most lines. And
The blonde one?
Yes.
Okay.
I think in first she had blue hair.
Yeah.
She has one of the best parts in that song out of on my more dramatic days. I think I did tell Azalea she had that part, her part in Pirate was the best girl part that I've ever heard in any girl group song. I did say that.
You did in fact say that.
Okay. But that's how good it is. I don't
It's 'cause you
stand
know
by
how
that.
You feel.
But Pirate is a really good fucking song. You get used to the chorus, and then, frankly, Shiver Me Timbers was a joke at first. But now I think it's a really important part of the song, and I think it sounds
the
really
way
good.
You tried to drag me when that song first came out, because I said I can't get through that whole song, but I love Shiver Me Timbers, and you said I won't even listen to it. I can't stand you. I can't believe this.
It's really usually flipped.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I can't get through the chorus. Unfortunately, I just don't. I can't gel with it. So it does prevent me from listening to the whole song. But I do hear what you're saying.
But
I understand it. I understand Shiver Me Timbers.
will shiver me timbers.
So weird the way she says it.
Yes. But, you know, Everglow is a good girl boss group. However, for me, they're, as much as I like them, they are somehow unforgettable.
No, they are forgettable.
I mean, forgettable, excuse me. They're
Yeah,
forgettable,
unforgettable is
and I
the
think it's
opposite.
because only one member really stands out.
Yeah, I've always heard that they have no stage presence, and considering I have never seen a stage from Everglow come across the timeline, that does seem to be in line with reality.
It is so interesting because you would think with their songs, the stage presence would be amazing.
They look good in like La Di Da and First. I feel alive. They look alive. Look good.
Yes.
Forgettable.
Bitch, with the amount of times, okay? With the
Say
amount
it.
of times we have played K-pop quizzes just for fun, for shits and giggles, we have maybe gotten Everglow correct once.
Despite
one
the
of
fact
us.
that we have listened to the songs that are in those quizzes multiple times.
It's very
They're not
strange.
unknown songs. They're songs we know. But there is just there is a blockage in the brain.
Well, to be
Everglow,
clear, I don't remember
gone.
any songs, so I do like them.
Okay, fair. But no,
Ever know.
Neverglow.
Everglow. That's much better than
Ooh.
ever know. Fuck off.
Just like we're making no money. I think about that every fucking day. Oh, I'm sorry, Wecky. I can't, but I laugh every time.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say about Everglow other than they make some of my favorite songs in a girl group, but they are
That's
forgettable
fair. as
hell.
You said
keep
I
them
don't
in my
think
head.
about them, so that's all I have to think about. Like that tracks for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to their comeback, but I don't know any of the members' names. If they get better clothing, then I will. But they don't.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's because you mentioned better clothing.
Yeah. You do like the outfits in First. They're good, but they're not like... For me, they're good performance outfits, but I'm not gonna like seek them out to look at them, you know?
I really like that physical album a lot.
Yeah.
I like the weird sort of like kind of gothy, cybery thing they kind of went with. But the costuming for motherfucking Pirate deserves to be taken away and
Yes.
shot. Whoever did
it's
it.
not good.
It is so fucking bad. The ones where, like, the costumes where they went 300% on, and then the ones where they're, like, just singing, I said, so where did we find this at? A Ross?
I do like the outfits that are shown for maybe 10 seconds total in the music video, where they're just in all black bodysuits with, like, different cutouts and buckles. Like, like, the kind of, like, clicky little buckles, not a shiny one. It's all black, all matte. I
Okay,
like...
you lesbian.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't argue with that one.
I do like some of the girls' outfits in that. No,
I could
yeah,
maybe say
I'm with
I
you.
saw
Never mind. I said I like
girl-
some of the outfits. That does not count. If two
No.
members look good out of however many.
No. The strange, like, steampunk cosplay is not working for me whatsoever. So I'm very...
I fucking hate steampunk. In general, fucking being on Tumblr as a child and not getting into, but knowing about the super hulock, that sort of era, I will never like steampunk. Because that era was too fucking much. Bitches wearing goggles to school.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry to cut you off.
No, absolutely. I'm glad you got that out of your system. Because it's important. But, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We can move on. We can move on.
They're fine. We'll move right on to BTS. A lot of songs, a lot of music. BTS for us and our count coming in at 151 songs. Actually, the most on this list after we recounted twice because they have a lot of repackages and we got confused.
Yep.
I like 31 songs from BTS at 20.53%. Dani?
18. No.
Okay.
Wrong number. 28 songs, 18.54%.
All right.
I also have 28 songs at 18.54%.
What is going on? What's wrong with us? What is... Okay, we'll get into that in a second. The most important question I have to ask, we need to ask it right away. Do any of you have a single song from the first 4 albums?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
I have...
I don't know if I told you this, Lotus, but I think Azalea knows. But I was absolutely the person who was, like, watching BTS's pre-debut vlogs and shit. I had their pre-debut songs that they released and made on themselves, like, downloaded to my phone that didn't have a music player.
Well, right. However, not 10 minutes ago, you said I listened to a lot of Everglow songs and liked them, and then I went back because I had taste. So I just thought that would change.
The nostalgia kicked in, maybe.
No, because I still have...
I can't even say that.
I have songs from Too Cool for School on here.
Yeah, I have one song from Too Cool
I have
for School.
Dark and Wild, War of Hormone, Danger, a few others.
Yeah. War of Hormone, I can understand.
I have School Love Affair. I think that was also an early one.
I have 3 songs from School Love Affair.
So,
right.
Oh, Rule 8 2, I still don't know how.
Are You Late?
Oh, that's Are You Late Too, that's right. I can never fucking remember that unless I'm looking at the album.
It's fucking gibberish. It is unreadable to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Nothing from that album.
I have early songs of BTS, and that's about all I have, other than maybe like 3 outliers.
Oh, really?
BTS did not... Let me like officially look and be accurate for once. I do not think BTS, other than 2 songs, made it past a 2015-2016 for me. Oh no,
Okay,
Love Yourself.
Let me check when these albums are.
Is Answer? Okay, no. Answer, they did something with Answer, but that was about it.
Yeah. I mean, for me, my genuine sort of standing period of BTS kind of begins and ends with the era of Most Beautiful Moment in Life to You Never Walk Alone. And that's kind of where I was at. I do like quite a few songs from Answer, like a lot of songs, but I don't love them. I love songs from the other era.
Yeah, I would agree with Lotus that The Most Beautiful Moment in Life and You Never Walk Alone are probably their best.
I think they peaked there. And I don't even... Again, we'll read BTS up and down all day long, but not even as a read. They did peak there. Like, having things like I Need You and Run as your titles, and then you come out with Burnin' Up on the next one, and then you have Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Spring Day, and then goofier songs like Not Today and Wings on one album. I just don't think that they're really gonna do it again.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And, like, we were talking about this on Discord a lot. Like, I like a lot of Love Yourself, Answer. That was an album I really liked, and, like, I watched the concerts around the time that album came out.
I went to that concert.
But the thing is, that was the first sign that, like, BTS's music was changing. Yeah. I would say. Like, it's good, but it starts to show the signs of whatever the fuck these recent albums have. And that is
with
just...
Idol and Fake Love, for sure.
But I mean, even their solo songs, because a big issue for me with BTS is that their songs are nothing but loud, like very loud production work and auto-tuned voices. there's no voice that stands out particularly with a lot of recent BTS shit. No. There's no, like, real uniqueness in the music, I even feel. And Answer kind of had the start of that. As much as I like that album, it absolutely was their biggest album for a reason. And it's why so many people have become armies within the past year or two.
Yeah, for sure. For me, the thing that keeps me most out of BTS, because like, the thing is that my toxic trait is that I am half white, so like a lot of BTS's discography fucking hits for me. Mm-hmm. But what immediately takes me out is their songs are way too fucking long. Holy shit.
That is
their average song length is like 4 minutes.
Yes. That is the first thing I have down on my fucking list. BTS song too fucking long.
Too long. Because I would say all pop music, but especially K-pop, is guilty of having songs that are too long. But usually it's like they're too long because they add an outro chorus. So you're too long by like 30 seconds maybe. BTS songs are too long by an entire verse, sometimes 2 verses, a second bridge, a chorus, and a dedicated outro.
Yep. They just don't know when to end the song.
They don't. Like, Dionysus is not on my list, even though I really like that song in terms of it's really hype, it's fun, the stage performance is fun. It is too long. And so by the time you get to the 5th chorus, I'm sick of it, and I won't listen to the whole thing. A radio edit, I would turn the fuck up to, but I won't listen to Dionysus, you know? And that's the story of, like, a lot of their songs for me.
Yes, I would say the majority for me.
Yeah. Another thing that I didn't realize until, like, we decided to do this is that RM,
oh my god,
is, I don't even know the words that I want to use, but there is something about RM in a lot of these songs that make them hard to handle.
I would like more BTS songs if RM weren't in them.
Because he'll give you spoken word English because he speaks English, but he also has... Hello. He also has such a specific type of rapping that is so generic and so, like, early mid-2000s black. Mm-hmm. But not that, because he's not black.
No, he also has a terrible tone of voice.
It's all just
his tone.
It's such a weird. He does such a weird thing where it's like I know exactly where you learned English. I know exactly who you listen to be like, oh yeah, Friends, this is it. Like I see exactly what you are, and I can't stand it on so many of these songs. When he has like this weird fucking sentimental spoken word, like get out of here.
There is so much of that, and the thing is, there is so much of that throughout BTS's career. Like you can't even say that it originated from the beginning,
clearly,
or it started from Answer. I said, oh, so you've been a problem your entire fucking life, and you're still continuing to be a problem, even with the amount of success that y'all have. Crazy.
He's such a pseudo intellectual fuckboy who thinks he's smart because he took like a film class.
That's a speech at the fucking UN. That next album, there was no way it wasn't going to be impossible.
We should say at UNICEF,
count,
we removed the skits because those are not songs. Like an interlude can be a song, so we included anything that is called an interlude. The skits are specifically like bits from stuff, so those don't count. So I just thought of that. So I thought
it's literally just a skit. No.
How dare y'all? How dare y'all? Albums. Y'all are not no fucking acting.
Make that a hidden song on the CD. Fuck you. Stop.
Do y'all have any thoughts about, like, so we talked about BTS's music. Do you have any thoughts on them as singers?
Yeah, they're bad.
Just because your voice is high does not mean you can sing. Because my voice is high and I can't sing.
Like, the only one that I can genuinely say, like, maybe can sing is Jungkook. Everybody else sucks.
And they won't let him.
No. Also, I forget if this was an interview with... Maybe it was an interview with the Jonas Brothers that I listened to at some point. But, they just, like, kind of talked about the struggles of transitioning in music. It could have even been Justin Bieber. I don't remember. But just when you become known and famous as a singer when you're young and a guy, and you go through puberty, people know you and came to like you because of the way your voice sounded before any changes happened, any puberty happened. And so it's a process of learning how to sing with your new voice, how to, like, can I still sing the way I sang when I was 16, 17 as a 25-year-old? If not, how can I get there? Like, it's just, you have to train your voice regardless, but it was just specific to them. That whole conversation never happened in BTS.
Oh, no. I mean, they've only, as a company, seem to have just realized that that's a thing with Bongyu.
Like, Jimin's voice is
shout out
so...
to my boy, Bongyu.
I mean, yeah, but they don't do much for him in TXT.
No, they said, your voice is changing? Prepare to be
superimpose somebody else's who's not even from the group's voice on you.
Just
for that one song.
Just whisper behind someone else's vocals. But yeah, Jimin's voice is so destroyed.
It's destroyed. And it's been fucked so bad for so long. Like, it's not like a new thing that just happened like a year ago.
Yeah,
no.
Like, I think the vocal cords are done at this point.
They're done.
It's a simple thing of just, like, trying to reach notes the same way you did when you really shouldn't.
And also no rest whatsoever.
And also, I don't think you know how to sing correctly.
That is a thing. Singing is not about talent only.
No,
it's not just
there's
this
genuine
innate
technique.
thing.
There's technique that will keep you singing for as long as you need to.
Him and V specifically.
Oh my god, the strain, bro.
Have become known to have, like, they have the unique voices in BTS. Because V has
a frog in his throat.
Frog voice. And Jimin can go really high. Can they? Currently, can they?
Can they? Should they?
Should they?
The thing is, I like V's voice. I don't think he's a good singer, but if you have a cool voice and can kind of carry a tune, you can serve, and I just don't understand why they keep trying to make the group that they made specifically to be a thug rap group into a vocal group. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
The conversation around appropriation started to get a little too hot for them.
It sure
so
did.
They had to pivot.
They had to appropriate something else then.
They had to pivot.
They were moonlighting RM as black.
Yes. That was a very big thing, that RM was mixed. And it was like, oh, wow. Like, mainstream K-pop is finally accepting a mixed black K-pop idol, because there have been mixed black celebrities in Korea that have gotten dog shit. And it was like, damn, this new company Big Hit is doing it. No, because they finally took RM out of those fucking 10-inch thick shades. And you said, wait, hold up. They brushed his hair out, and you said, wait, that's just a Korean man.
They took out the dreads, then they let his hair go to its normal state.
They gave him afro-textured hair.
They sure did.
Yes, they did.
God bless it.
And funnily enough, the part where they started making the best music that they have ever made was immediately after they stopped doing that shit.
Yes.
And they said, what if we just made sad teen music? Because that's my shit. Absolutely.
Perfectly fine. It was good, even. Amazing.
Yeah.
Now
they peaked with Run. They peaked with Run. Visually, conceptually, sonically. Period.
That fucking horribly desaturated video. Ugh.
Oh my god, I love it. The drama.
Twilight.
It's gone.
No, it's gone, yeah.
I will forever point people towards my absolute favorite BTS video, which is their live performance with Charlie Puth. I think that is really fucking indicative of where BTS is as a group. That performance, extremely popular. That collaboration, high class, I guess.
I guess. Could you tell people what to search in the YouTube bar really quick so you know what you're talking about?
You could literally just type in BTS Charlie Puth. I don't think I ever get farther than that and I find the video. But it's specifically them doing Fake Love.
It's so... I just... what K-pop offers to its stans, I think, is much less about singing live. I personally, we don't have to get into this whole conversation, but I completely support people who lip sync. Britney Spears lip sync because she fucking did splits, and that's what you're there for.
We can say it now definitively. I don't give a fuck if you sing live.
No, if you lip sync
unless
your
it's your whole
career,
thing, that's it.
Unless it's your whole thing and that's what you pride yourself on, fine. But if you cannot sing and dance or sing and do something else at the same time,
which is hard.
It's so hard. Like me going down the steps trying to sing a song, my voice is gone. It's shot. So absolutely, all props to the bitches who can do it successfully. But if you can't do it, I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, just don't. Just do like the recording right before the show, then lip sync to it.
It's fine. It's fine.
People are here to see you and the personality and do the high touch and see you dance. That's it. Do that. We're good.
Yes, you're an idol.
You're an idol.
You're an idol.
You perform. You literally perform. It's fine.
It's fine. Oh, it's so strange.
But again, if you are going to be like, no, like, we want to sing live, just get a vocal coach. Not to go back to 17.
Listen.
But I remember watching their pre-debut documentary that came out, like, right before they debuted. And I think the producer that still works with them to this day, Bumzu, I think that's his name, was talking about, or one of them was talking about Seungkwan and how he has a lot of talent, but doesn't know how to use his voice in a way that won't damage it very quickly. And so you know what they did? They got him a vocal coach to work with him so he knew how to get as high as he could and use his voice to his full potential without ruining his career in 2 years.
And now Seungkwan is one of the best male vocalists in K-pop.
Yes. Easily.
Can you imagine?
Easily.
Top 5 at least, right?
I would
maybe
say so.
Maybe even top 3.
So...
You think you different, BTS? Let me know.
Maybe we should, I don't think we should leave them alone, but I think we probably should move on to...
I agree.
Kind of the idols of idols. We've said the word idols a lot in the past few minutes, and I don't know like how else to describe Twice. They are like the idols, I feel like.
Yes.
Yup, Twice, we have 149 songs in their discography. Sorry, ladies, I like 26 of them, which sounds like a big number, but that puts me all the way down at 17.45%.
That is almost exactly where I thought you would be at.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It's not surprising.
It doesn't surprise... Well, we'll get into it. Go ahead, Dani.
All right, I'm at 56 songs, 37.58%.
I'm at 45 songs with 30.20%.
Oh, that's a clean number.
It's very nice.
Very good. I mean, yeah. This is another, like, similarly to Monsta X, I think they should be allowed to make less music. Let those women rest. Dear God. They have the same third-gen brain rot where it's just far too much. Like, I have so few songs from them, not because I think their songs are bad, but, like, Twice, I would say, stick fairly comfortably in their niche. And they make a kind of specific, like, 1 or 2 genres of song.
Yes.
And because there's so many of them, a lot of them end up being whatever to me. Like, they're nice songs, but 3 minutes pass, and then I forget what I was just listening to.
Yes,
I think that's very fair.
And then next to that, they have some of the greatest K-pop songs literally ever made. So it's, like, very weird.
Yes.
Twice also does something that I want to say only one other group in this list does, and that their Japanese singles are just as good as their Korean singles and sometimes better.
What other group are you thinking of?
17. They don't have many Japanese songs, but they're still just as good as the Korean
Fallen
ones.
Flower is my favorite song, so I think, like, I'm biased. one of the first times I ever spoke to Azalea. I don't know how K-pop came up, but I was like, you should watch this video, Fallen Flower, by my favorite group, 17. And she was like, oh. And now we're friends and have a K-pop podcast.
Bitch, as soon as I saw DK, and like the first time he opens his mouth in that song, I said, screenshot, who is this? I heard DK, I said, word. That was it.
Azalea needs a vocalist and some halfway decent clothing. And there we go.
That video's gorgeous, but whatever. We're talking about Twice.
We're talking about Twice. Sorry. We're carrots. What can we say?
But yeah, they make good songs. They went from weird. I mean, Lotus, you said it. The start of Twice's career was questionable. The music was good, but the lyrics and the concepts were very fucking questionable.
You know, we were pandering to some people.
We were pandering to
Uncle fans, and it was weird.
Yes,
they still show their feet too much. Sorry.
They do.
There's a lot of zoom-ins.
I've had this conversation with Azalea about how prominent feet are in Korean media as a whole.
Yeah, some of it is like I don't know if "makes sense" is the right word, but it's like if it is a cultural thing to be barefoot inside the house, then you are trying to depict someone who's relaxed, they will be barefoot. That makes sense.
But
what
I've just seen so many
sense is the "I Can't Stop Me" music video.
Where you see her fresh gel manicured toes?
Close up on a table that is quaking and spilling over with water. It's burned into my memory, unfortunately. It's very strange. And then you see them again when she's on like a hill with flower petals and stuff.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
It makes too much sense. That's what I don't like.
I mean, V keeps his feet out in BTS.
God,
you know?
he do.
But I feel like that's him. That's him doing that. He's just weird.
Oh, God. But no. Back to Twice. I think Twice is a good example of a girl group that's very popular, but has also, like, very smoothly transitioned from obnoxiously cute young music to, like, oh, I'm 22 now, and I'm feeling like an adult, but still very cute. Yes.
they walk the line super well for me.
Yes.
Even I hate their raps a lot.
They're not great.
Are always bad. They have to go full tilt into cringe, like similar to Shiver Me Timbers. They have to go full tilt into cringe for me to enjoy them, and that does happen sometimes. Other times, not so much. I was scared I wouldn't have More and More on my playlist because I remembered hating the rap in it so much, and then I listened to it and I was like, oh no, it's fine. I wrote down, do you remember in the Percy Jackson movie when they eat the lotus flowers in the casino and Poker Face by Lady Gaga starts playing? That's how I feel listening to More and More. When that song starts, I'm like, oh yes, finally.
I love More and More.
I love
that,
More
and I
More.
Can't Stop Me might be my favorites.
Those are good songs to have your favorites.
When I hear, I think it's Nayeon who starts off I Can't Stop Me and she goes da 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 ring ring a ling. It like activates like every nerve ending in my body.
Yes, pop a fancy on there and I'm good.
I'm not here for fancy so much, which I know is a bit of a controversial opinion. Fancy and Feel Special. No, I'm just saying Fancy and Feel Special don't do a lot for me.
But they are two of like their big songs. I hear
they're two of their biggest songs.
Yeah.
It's just like I think that they have other songs that are essentially the exact same thing, but just more enjoyable. Like it's hard to be like, yeah, I want to listen to Feel Special right now when Kura Kura exists. You know?
Absolutely. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Like you said, Twice has a lot of... Twice is good because they don't stray too far from what they do.
And they're the best at it.
They're good at that. Like, one of like the biggest things with girl groups is when they decide to have their girl boss moment.
A full concept switch.
When they grow.
And it is so weird and unnatural and just you're flying a little too close to the sun.
Like mama.
Twice they stick in their lane, and sometimes that's just all you need from a group.
And if they don't, it's a B-side. Twice
Coaster Lane.
Ay, I did want to specifically ask about the Formula of Love album.
Oh God, I knew it.
Just because, if I'm not mistaken, all three of us really dislike specifically the music video for Scientist, and I, at least, and I think Dani as well, thought that we did not like the song Scientist at all because we disliked listening to it during the music video so much. And then when I listened to it alone, I was like, oh, I actually like this song.
Okay. I like it more by itself, but it's still not on my list. However, the song that like I felt the same about was The Feels.
Same.
And that song is absolutely on my playlist now.
I do not have Scientist on my list, but I felt the same way with The Feels, but I love The Feels.
Yeah. Like, I remember, like, making jokes about The Feels as I was watching the video. And I was like, God, this fucking song. But listening to Formula of Love, I said, oh no, let me add this.
It's a good little song. I like it as well. It's on mine too.
I think it's cute. I have a decent amount of songs from Formula of Love on here.
How many?
Formula of Love, I think I have the most songs from, and then Taste of Love and Perfect World are tied for second.
How many do we all have from Formula of Love? For me, 5. Dani?
7.
7.
I have 4. I said decent amount, and it's 4.
And it's the
Yeah.
lowest.
It's the lowest.
This is why I said you will have the least amount of songs.
Oh yeah, I was incredibly discerning.
But yeah, and then, like I said, Taste of Love, Perfect World, and more actually are all tied for 5 songs each.
Okay.
More album, yeah.
Oh, you know, I love Fake and True. For the longest time, because I was very against cutesy K-pop for a while, because I was like, I just don't have it. Fake and True was like the one Twice song that I was completely obsessed with. Fake and True was my
Fake and True
gateway
is
drug.
good.
It's so fucking good.
Also, like, there's no, like, amazing vocalist in Twice. They're all just fine. But the way that they just kind of scream.
Yes.
And their songs, especially the, like, really high energy cute ones, I'm so weak to that for whatever fucking reason. When they have Jihyo just kind of yell in the background of a song, or Nayeon just yell, it's like you're not doing anything, but it's good.
Would you guys agree? This is a tangent, because I watched the I Can't Stop Me MV like on repeat. Jihyo has a very sinister smile.
Yeah.
And I feel like no one is acknowledging that. And they make her smile staring directly into the camera a lot. And she gives, like, because she is very, like, cute and pretty, she gives, like, haunted doll when she does it.
Yeah. And also, Twice's biggest issue is that for whatever reason, they are so bad at giving any sort of expression.
Yeah.
Because they're tired. 149 songs.
Listen, from debut to now, at most you get a cute smile sometimes, but they're just bad at emoting in songs and in performances. And so when you throw a smile, like a very cute, serene smile on a face where the eyes are just looking at you.
It's the eyes.
Yeah, Jihyo has, like, very big eyes, I feel like.
Yes. And so it is just unsettling.
I know we're talking about Jihyo, but we gotta talk about the demon to rule all demons in fucking Twice in response to dead eyes. Miss Mina.
God.
I require you to show me that you are alive. Blink twice.
I don't know which one
Because,
it is.
like, Jihyo at least tries to give you something. Mina just stares at you. Like, she just stares with her mouth slightly open.
Oh, yeah. She gives the, like... I mean, I do think it is trained for certain K-pop idols, is they want you to give, like, aloof look with a very slight smile or slight mouth open to give sexy. Like, this is the same look that Yeosang has. Where it's just a little...
Yeah. Nothing.
Rough.
And in stage performances, there's nothing.
Mina and Suyu, she also does it as well. She freaks
Yes. Because Suyu also has very wide eyes.
Yes.
Her eyes are so big and her face is so small.
out. Yes. And then it's just nothing. Oh, I say all this, but I do love Twice.
I do love Twice.
I do love Twice a lot. I will
The
never
songs
see
I
them
like,
in
I like a
concert.
lot.
I don't want to see
No.
them.
I would love to see them perform, but I don't need to be surrounded by that kind of energy from anyone of any gender.
But see, I also
I
don't want to ever see them perform.
That's the thing. I
don't think
don't
so?
really. I don't care for them as
No.
performers.
No.
Yeah, I guess I do just want to see their outfits.
Like they do okay. But there's just something missing from their live performances.
Yeah, because I was watching a bunch of like concert videos on like TikToks and shit, and I was like, okay. I didn't need to pay the money to go see them anyway.
They don't give.
No, who would y'all say has the best like facial expressions and or stage presence out of Twice?
And Twice?
I think stage presence, Jiho may be it, because she worked fucking hard to debut.
Yeah,
and so she performs as if she is constantly on the verge of losing her career.
She trained for like 10 years. I would say Jihyo as well, because she gives you, I think she can give you multiple concepts. She can give you kind of sexy, she can give you kind of girl boss, she can give you cute.
Right, I agree. And like second to her is Nayeon, simply because she only gives you one thing, but she has really perfected
And that is
it.
someone's mom.
Well, I mean, she's
She
my
just has a
age.
face where I look at... No, not her age. I look at Nayeon's face and something about her... She looks like someone's mom. Not in a bad way.
She does. But she's good at giving just a cute smile.
Yup. Sometimes you just need one smile that works.
But absolutely.
I'm gonna bring in my girl Sana. That's my girlfriend. I think she pulls off cute very well.
Does she have stage presence?
No, I just think she can pull off cute.
How do we feel about Momo? Because that, I think, is the only other girl's name who I know.
Yeah, she's...
The thing is, Momo is, like, credited as being the main dancer in Twice, and she's good. But she goes so hard sometimes that she's cartoonish.
Okay. That makes sense.
I think she's pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
I mean,
yeah.
Twice as a whole.
I mean, they're just beautiful. Like,
It just so happens anyone who gets a bob tends to kind of turn it when it comes to K-pop.
You know, you
And
get
she
a
looks
bob and
great
you start to
in
really feel yourself.
You know? What's that video of that one person on TikTok where he's just head shaking, hair moving?
Uh-huh.
Eating the chip?
Yes,
Yes.
it just feels good.
Feels good. Feels right. Yeah, do y'all have anything else to say about Twice? Because that was our last group.
That was our last group. I like how he said this was going to be a quick episode.
More streamlined, that's for sure. Quick, no.
No.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, we are prone to a tangent.
We are.
To be fair, we did get interrupted a couple times, so this will be shorter
That's true.
than the top 25.
It will
but
be-
I want to say like 30 minutes.
No, you're absolutely right.
Okay. Did y'all want to wrap up in any particular way? Should we just list our full ranking numbers again and then call it?
Ooh!
Oh, yeah.
Actually-
like in order from most to least?
Yeah, individually most to least.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
I'll go
Hold on,
first.
let me...
I gotta pull up my list first.
Yeah, y'all do that while I do my thing. Number one for me, again, was STAYC at 100%, because I'm a simple woman. 17 at 73.58%, aespa at 50, Everglow at 47.83, ATEEZ at 31.15, Monsta X at 26.98, NCT 127 at 21.95, BTS at 20.53, Blackpink at 17.65, and Twice at 17.45.
What a gentle slope.
Very
Yeah.
gentle.
There's like a harsh jump from the top two, but after that...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it does really settle. It's like a 25% jump, then another 25% jump. Then it's all like 5 or lower.
You know, just cruising.
Just cruising. Dani?
All right. So 17 is at the top, of course. It's 73.58%. And then we go to aespa for 60%. That does feel a little wrong, but that's what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Everglow at 52.17. Monsta X at 42.86. STAYC at 40%. Twice at 37.58. NCT 127 at 35.37. Then we kind of jump a little bit. BTS 18.54%. ATEEZ at 16.39%. Blackpink at 5.88.
Okay.
For Azalea, we got STAYC at number 1 at fucking 53.33%.
Such a low number.
When I tell you, when I was putting in the percentages, I said, holy shit, my highest is 53? Then we go to 17 at 48%. aespa at a smooth 40. Everglow at 34.78%. Twice at 30.20%. Monsta X, we got 29.37%. NCT 127 at 26.83%, ATEEZ at 22.95%, BTS at 18.54%, and Blackpink at a smooth 0.00%.
Oh, the 0.0 is really... Like, I expected it, but I did not expect hearing 0 to hit that hard.
I knew that would be a 0. Fucking Blackpink.
I honestly was like, maybe I'll find one song that I can, like, get behind, even just slightly. And there are some that I put, that I was like, okay, this is listenable, but would I ever seek this out and listen to it again? Absolutely not.
Because no matter how good a Blackpink song is, their voices will ruin it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You will always have La Lisa Manuel Miranda.
I can't stand her. I can't stand any of them.
Yeah, because she's not even my biggest problem in that group.
No, it's Rose, honestly.
It's Rose.
Everything else I could get by, but then she goes, I'm like, stop wailing.
Next. That's it. Song's over.
Yeah. I mean, alright, so we scientifically figured out with math that 17 is in fact the best group, based on the average.
Yes.
We gotta average it out.
Bruh, Dani's shit took it over the edge.
I like a lot of 17.
You say that. Dani and I had the same number.
We did, actually. I keep forgetting.
Oh, y'all did. Actually. Oh, yeah, so. Yeah, it was thanks to y'all.
Me and Lotus.
17,
me and Lotus
give
got
these bitches a call. Say them congratulations.
Give me a call. Okay.
Anyways. Great song.
Anyways, I mean, I feel we did the dang thing. We actually managed to do it, and in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. You can find me at Lotus Loves Lotus anywhere. I don't stream as much anymore, but Twitter and Twitch are the easiest places to find me, so check me out over there. And once again, if you know who made Jay's plaid outfit in the Stereotype music video, please DM me or at me. I don't care where. I need to know.
Please.
Please.
Alright, you can find me on Twitter at Kiranades, and that's Kiranades with a CH. It's from my Greek days.
And you can find me on Twitter at 12Azalea, spelled the way the number is spelled.
I think that's it.
That's it, bitches. We got it.
We did, man.
We did it.
Yay.